Okay, so a good friend of mine, Steve, WB4BXO, sent me this tutorial on how to run a Python program on boot and put it in the background. This is a fairly new way of doing it. I think it's been around for a while, but the old RC local, they say it's getting deprecated, so this is the way everybody should go from this point forward. So anyway, it's over at SparkFun, and this is method 3, system D, on their page here. Depends on what version of software you have, or anyway. But this works with Debian 9. I've already tried it, so I'm gonna put this on my old server just to show you how it works. So anyway, to begin with, you've got to make it what they call a unit file, which is basically kind of a configuration file. It tells it where to go look to execute the Python program. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. We're not going to sudo nano into it and all that. What we're going to do is make this service file. So let's go over to the server real quick. I'm going to paste that, but I'm not. See, it already executes it when you paste it. But anyway, hit the up arrow so it'll do the previous command. We want to go into the library systemd system. So now that I've already got that in there, I'm going to cd into the systemd system folder. Okay, so now we're in the system folder. What I'm going to do is touch, because I'm already in the folder, so I'm going to touch HBlink .service. Now what touch does is it creates that file. So now I'm going to nano into that file, HBlink.service. So now we have the blank file pulled up, and we need to populate it. I'm going to go back over here. We're going to copy their code to put into that document. I'm going to paste it in there. Okay, now we're going to go up here. The description theirs is blink my LED, so we're going to put in Start HBlink. That's just informational. And then what we need to do is down here on this service, execute and start, user bin Python 3. It's telling it to use Python 3, but we're going to take this out, which links to their Python program, and we're going to go to, remember we put it in opt, so opt HBlink 3, and we're going to execute the bridge.py. That's it. So Control X to save it. Yes. Enter. So now that's saved. Now we need to go back to the website. And that's showing where they all did all that. So now what I'm going to do is this next command is systemctl daemon reload. I've already done it one time. I don't know if it'll pop up in there or not. Let's see. All right. And see, when you paste it in, it automatically executes it. And since I'm logged in as root, you don't need to put sudo in front of it. So we're going to reload the daemon. We'll go back to the website. We're going to copy the next line, which is, it tells system control to enable the, they're saying Blink service, but ours is going to be the HBlink service. I'm going to paste it. Of course, it's going to try to execute it, and it's going to fail. Hit the up arrow to do the previous command. Take sudo out from in front of it. And the cool thing is, it's it's Blink, so all we got to do is put an H in front of it, the HBlink service. Okay, so now all that's updated. Anytime you make a change, you have to, if you make a change in that file, you have to go back in and do that again. So that's it. Now we're going to go into service and we're going to reboot. Now I don't have my handy talkie hooked up to this one. I'd have to redo my node and everything, but that is exactly what I did in my other I've got two of these running right now. One was for the video and one that I already had running. So I'm going to go into the other one that was running because my hotspot is pointed at it. So I'm going to log into that. I'm going to reboot it. Now what that did is that flushed my temporary folder. So that log file is gone now out of the temporary folder. So we're going to log back into it. Now, if you don't want your logs to get flushed, you can put them somewhere else, and you can do that in the main configuration file under logger and point it to a different path. Okay, so I'm logged in now. So let's go look at our log. Go look at temp, HB, oh, wait a minute. Temp, HBlink. Let's nano into it. Temp, HBlink dot log. All right, so you can see where it just started. And right now where I'm at, it is 11:35 p.m., which is 0335 UTC. Okay, you can see where everything just logged in. So we see the log. So, okay, is it running? I know there's a way to go look and see if it's running and see it live. I don't know how to do it, so I'm going to just show you the log. So we see that there's no activity. It just logged in, right? So we're going to Control X, get out of that. I'm going to grab my handy HT here. I'm going to key it up once. Key it up twice. I see the repeater coming up behind me. Now, we'll go back into that log again. And now you can see where call start, call in, call start, call in, where I keyed it up twice. So it is working after a reboot, and I didn't have to do anything. But yet, we're sitting there looking at a nice clean prompt. So that is a good way to get it to load on start and run in the background.